Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Let's talk about some major things happening in the world, some important implications of the war in Palestine, the genocide in Gaza that no one is talking about. Basically, this war in Palestine, this genocide in Gaza, is literally acting as the end of imperialism, the end of colonialism, and the end of white supremacy. White supremacy, people get it wrong. What white supremacy is actually white European having access to advanced weapons technology and not being afraid to use it on innocent indigenous peoples. So, throughout the years, most of Africa, India, New Zealand, Australia, so much of Asia were colonized and the people were genocided through white supremacy, which is the white Europeans not having any problem with harming large numbers of people with guns. So there's no way that the Europeans would have been able to be world colonial powers had they not had such supremacy in weapons. There's no way that they could have defeated us in hand-to-hand combat. you know, I mean, actually, white Europeans do have tall genetics. So, of course, black Africans have every extreme. They have all the codes to all of humanity. So, Africans are the tallest people in the world and also the shortest. We're probably the fastest and the slowest. We're probably the skinniest and also the fattest. We're probably the most intelligent and the dumbest as well. Black Africans are probably the most peaceful and also the most energetic. Okay, so the Europeans actually, I think, after the Africans, have the tallest. Some certain tribes in Europe, the tallest genetics. So maybe they would have been able to defeat some of the smaller tribes in around the world. But yeah, basically, we had arrows and they had guns. And now you can see in Palestine and Yemen, the United States is super afraid to go to war with Iran because that weapons gap has been closed. And you can see in Yemen, the Yemenis, all the cousins of the Iranians, they are attaining advanced weaponry that is a match. I'm not going to say equal to the West, but yes, close to it. And there are many nations around the world now that have advanced weaponry. Of course, there are still some, that are falling behind, that are not on the same level. But definitely, the European dominance is no longer there. They bombed the Japanese, and the Japanese had pretty advanced weaponry, and they completely just obliterated them because of the advanced supremacy in technology and weapons technology, and that's really what white supremacy is. It's not, as I mentioned to you, it's not supremacy in any other way, other than weapons technology and the mindset of not having a problem using weapons on innocent people. All right, so hopefully this will mark an end to genocides, because basically there's been constant genocides around the world for years and years and years. And this genocide is televised on TikTok, and then you can just log in and see what's happening. So hopefully this end to colonial imperialism, white supremacy in the form of technological weapon dominance is over, and we can move into a state of peace and love, because all of humanity, we're actually brothers and sisters, we're all cousins, we're all beings from the same source, from the same energy, from the same God, from oneness. So now we can start to create a world that's balanced and loving and peaceful, rather than one where there are haves and have-nots, and this hierarchy of structure. So yeah, this is a really important thing. Free Palestine. It's very important what's happening in Palestine right now, and in Yemen and Iran. And it's going to have huge implications for this new world that we're going to build. We need all the chosen ones to wake up and to play a role in spreading love and peace and higher frequency energy. Peace and love. I'm out.